Hi, my name's Scott, and I own the Produce Place of Suntree, and it's a local business here in Melbourne, Florida. And most of the questions that I get at my shop are, what is it and what do I do with it? How do I cut it? What does it taste like? What are some of the nutritional values? So today we're going to talk about dragon fruit. It's not something that's very well known, but it's a super fruit, really good for your body, does all kinds of wonderful things, antioxidants and everything. And we're just going to kind of show how to pick one out, what to look for. They come in different varieties. Some of the varieties they come in, the most prevalent one is white. They also come in red, yellow, and pink. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk about looking at it, what to look for when you're picking it out. It's hard to tell what color they are from looking at the outside, but what we've come to know is that many of the reds have a tighter pattern in their in the fruit themselves. Okay, this fruit grows on a cactus plant, and it comes out as the flower as the cactus fruit. And so many of the reds have this tighter pattern within their structure. And what I find in the whites, traditionally too, is it'll be a wider pattern as you see this. See the difference between the two. And then also, as the red gets bigger, it will spread out some more, but traditionally they're a little bit tighter. Between the white and the pink, you wouldn't be able to really know the difference until you cut it. And the pink is just, the flavor's off the charts as far as any of the ones that I've come across too. So in this particular variety, gets a super vibrant pink color. I'll show you in a minute when I cut it and how to cut it. And the red too is also really dark. The red traditionally is the one that will stain everything in the house. So you want to definitely, when you cut it, you want to cut it on a plate. You might want to wear gloves or an old shirt or something too. If you're at home, definitely put it on a cutting board or something that you can wash off, because it will stain everything. And when we come up to cut this fruit, this particular fruit, what I'll do is I'll put it on a plate, and what we'll do is lay it down long ways, okay? And you want to cut the end and then spin it around, cut the other end, okay? And then you have the two ends that are off. Traditionally, you just cut into it a little bit, like 1/8 of an inch. You can grab these spikes on each end, and it just peels right off. The fruit peels right off, okay? Then you have the skin. Now on the pinks and the red stuff too, you can dig that out if you want to and eat what's on the ends, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So then you have your piece of fruit, which you can rinse off or not rinse off, and you can cut this however you want. Sometimes I just lay it down and I'll cut it into sections. And as you can see, the color and the stain, it stains everything, so you really want to watch it. But that can be served just like that. There's all kinds of different recipes. They do everything with this. They make puddings, desserts. They just eat it the way it is. It's even put into different sauces that are made also. So that can be done. When you're picking them out, like I was talking about earlier, I like to look for a mature fruit. The spreading of the pattern on it, the longer it is, the more mature the fruit is. And then also when I pick it out, I want good color in the fruit. And then also I want it to give a little bit. If it's super as hard as a rock, then you want to let it sit. You can just bring them home, let them sit on your counter until it starts to give. Once it gives, then you can actually go ahead and cut it. These have a flavor of like a kiwi, strawberry, and a watermelon. The red does. The pink has its own kind of flavor going on. They're not super sweet because they're some of the lowest sugar content in fruit, which is also good for like diabetics and everything. It's a good fruit that can be eaten and not soar the sugar level within inside of us. Also, the properties in it are just off the charts for like all kinds of health, cardiovascular, antioxidants, immune system booster. It's a super fruit. So they're really good. They come in probably about in midsummer, and they go out around fall here in Florida. I'll cut the pink and show you that. There's also many things that you can do with the fruit itself for presentation. I've seen people that cut the tops off of them and just square off the bottom, and then you can scoop the fruit out, and then you can actually stuff the fruit back in the dragon fruit itself, and it can be used as a fruit cup. Also, you can hollow the inside of the dragon fruit out if you have a really pretty one too, and you can actually pour liquid in there, and it can be used as a serving cup. I've seen people drink out of them. So I'll cut the pink, and you can see what that looks like. You can see the vibrant color in there, the pink. And those are really good. You see the ends? Actually, this one has a little piece of the cactus dragon fruit plant on it too. And then once again, if it's cut like this, and then you just, God gives you a little handle here, you can just hold on to. You can unwrap it, and there you go.